we're gonna start with some Supergirl casting, which
Yes.
I'm so excited about.
So excited. Yes.
So Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow is a movie that is coming out in the new DCU under James Gunn and Peter Safran.
The first 10 projects.
The first 10 projects. This is number 3 out of the movies with not Man of Steel, with Superman Legacy and then The Authority preceding.
Oh, okay. Those are going to come first. Okay.
And so we have our Supergirl casting. I don't know if we had talked about it previously on the podcast, but there were 3 girls up for the running for Supergirl. Yeah. And one of them is none other than Millie Alcock of House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Rhaenyra.
And personally, she might have been my favorite. No.
Rhaenyra. Oh.
And she was probably like my favorite of like the new, like all the new actors that we got to see on that show. Like she genuinely I think she killed it in that first half of the season.
Fucking
she was
smashed
great.
it.
Yeah. And then when I saw that she was in the running for Supergirl, I was like, there's like no way. Like this is like a perfect casting in my opinion. Like she's just got the
like
right
she
look.
Could be Kara.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so interesting because I don't know if you saw what James Gunn said about it.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So he was just saying like when I first saw her in House of the Dragon, like I immediately was like, oh, she would be like a great choice for Supergirl. And basically, you know, like a year after, or I guess it was a year after that, he started auditioning for that, and she came down and to the final 3, and then chose her, and he's like, this is just like the perfect scenario, and I couldn't have been happier with it. So, and then even like Matthew Vaughn, which I was surprised about, like he talked about this
He's got
movie.
so much stuff to say nowadays.
He does, especially with Argyle coming out. But he was like, he had said like recently he'd want to do like another Superman movie. But then he was like, but on the recent casting of Millie Alcock, he's like, I personally love her as an actress. I think she's a great choice. And like, he's like, personally, I always like to cast my own movies, but like, this is one of those times where I would definitely want to go and do Supergirl. So I don't know if he's the right choice, but I think everyone's just like, yes, this is like the clear right choice for this role.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know what the movie is. We only know that it's based off of the
Woman of Tomorrow.
Woman of the comic series,
right?
Which not read, but from what I understand,
I still want to read it.
Yeah, I want to read it very badly. She is more of a slave trying to get off of this planet, and it's more hardcore than Kara shows up on Earth and she's like, "Oh my God, Cal! Oh my God, it's been so long." Right. And Millie has shown. I've only seen her in season 1 of House of the Dragon, but she fucking was one of the best parts of it.
She killed it. Yeah.
She has a sweetness, and she has a kind of hardcore determination.
Right, where she knows who she is and what she wants. You know? And she's able to show that.
Yes, like she can show like the confidence, but she can also show this. I don't know.
This kind like younger woman. Side.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm super excited to see her in the role. Would I like Matthew Vaughn to do a Supergirl movie? I like Matthew Vaughn.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't love every project, right? But when he does it right, I fucking love it. Yeah. And I've heard mixed things about Argyle, but I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna go see it.
By the way, I don't know if you've heard, but like the big twist was spoiled. So I do know what the big twist is.
Is it about the cat?
No, well, it's like who the real Agent Argyle is.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. So I won't say anything. But basically, it's crazy because that account that I follow on Twitter, Discussing Film, 3 years ago when they tweeted about the movie, they tweeted about like who the real Agent Argyle is, and I was like, what? so everyone technically knew this whole time, and we all like somebody resurfaced the tweet, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, that's insane. So yeah, really interesting, but yeah, not the point of the topic.
Right. So like with this casting so far, we've got a Superman who's like what, 29, you know, maybe
he's 29.
maybe younger.
He might be the early 30s by the time the movie comes out.
And we got Millie Alcock, who's probably gonna show up as like a young 20-year-old to maybe even teenager.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess she could pass for a teenager. She definitely did in House of the Dragon. I feel like I would place her in the young, like the early
she's
20s.
23.
Though.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I honestly, this casting is pretty. Yeah. I'm excited.
So what's interesting?
Sorry, go on. Yeah, no.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's interesting to me that they did go ahead and cast like the first role outside of like Creature Commandos and Superman Legacy. You know, like like even James Gunn was like, well, I've said nowhere that she's gonna be in Superman Legacy.
Right.
So I think maybe this is like now a time where we're gonna start seeing some more castings for like other movies. Like maybe we'll get our Batman soon. Yeah, maybe we'll get some members of the Authority soon. I don't know.
We have already gotten one member of the Authority.
Oh, have we? Okay.
The villain of Superman Legacy, which is the Engineer.
Oh, so he's going to be in the Authority as well. Okay.
Or she.
She. Okay. Cool. I didn't know that. Neat.
Yeah. And I was hearing people talk about how it's really exciting that James has been casting for like months. You know?
Yeah.
Like
just writing, casting, directing, everything.
And you don't, it feels like you don't get to, that doesn't get to happen as much. But he is spending a lot of time making sure that these castings are like, are
I mean, they have to be perfect. Yeah. Like I think the state of DC is not a good place, and you got to nail everything. Like you just have to.
And Superman Legacy is not going to make $1 billion. It might not even make $800 million, but it needs to do 500 to 600, you know, and then I think we can call it a success. I'm gonna predict it hits 750. I think that's my prediction.
But I could definitely see it only hitting 500 to 600, which is, I don't know. It's scary, but like,
considering the history of like the DCEU movies and how everybody feels about them, they're already starting from a deficit.
Yeah.
So it's going to do the same thing that Man of Steel did, where it's like, it's not going to be like,
but Man of Steel like hit 800 million, I think. So
I think Man of Steel, what would you, box office?
Yeah, box office.
Not even 668 million.
Wow.
You know, because first movie out the gate, you know,
yeah, and you know there's going to be a bunch of Zack Snyder fanboys who won't see this. So yeah,
but they can go watch Rebel Moon and be like,
have fun with your Rebel Moon and your stupid zombie movie. And
whoa. I had fun with that movie. Okay,
I knew you weren't going to love that. Oh man, but yeah, no, I think this is a great casting.
Yeah,
and I hope we see her in Superman Legacy. I think that would be cool.
That'd be cool, but
it'd be the first time ever they're in a movie together.
That's true. Technically, we got Supergirl in the same movie in the Flash.
Yeah, but not really. You know.
Well, I mean, you did have the Supergirl with George Reeves, right? In the old black and white Superman show.
No, Supergirl wasn't. She wasn't in that, was she? Okay. Well, I mean, I said movie, but
yeah. Well, no, there was no Supergirl in any of the Christopher Reeves Superman movies?
They had planned it for Superman 3 and then decided to scrap it and just make her own movie. So,
is that why like there was, because they did have that Supergirl in the Flash where Christopher Reeves was in too.
That was basically an homage, because they were always supposed to be in the same universe. They just never met. And so they were like, let's just have them finally be in the same scene, you know, which I really liked.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.